Before the Big Bang, there was no up, there was no down, there was no side to side. There was no light, there was no dark, no shape of any kind. There were no stars or planet Mars or protons to collide. There was no up, there was no down, there was no side to side. And furthermore, to underscore this total lacking state, there was no here, there was no there was no space. And in this endless void, which can't be thought of as a place, there was no time. And so, no passing minutes, hours, days of all the paradoxes that belabor common sense. I think this one's the greatest this time before events. Because how did we go from nothing to infinitely dense? From immeasurably small to inconceivably immense? But before we get unmoored from the question at the start, let's take a breath and marvel at when math becomes an art. Because we don't have to understand it to know there was a time when there was no up, there was no down, there was no side to side. There was no side to side. There was a lack of something, though. There was a lack of mind. Or was there something, nothing new that played behind the lines? A greater or a lesser thing which no one can decide. Because there was no up, there was no down, there was no side to side. And in that dense mask, a spark ignited, a moment of creation, so brilliantly sighted. From infinitesimal point to infinite expanse, the universe itself did expand. In the symphony of chaos, order emerged, galaxies swirled, and the cosmos surged. Nebulous birthed stars with light so profound. Planets took form, in orbits they bound. From the void, a symphony arose, of matter and energy intertwined and composed. Gravity's grace, a force to embrace, binding celestial bodies in divine grace. And as the cosmos expanded in a cosmic ballet, the stars and planets did play. For in the vast expanse we find our place. In the grand tapestry of time and space, shout aloud and marvel at universe's birth. From the void to the stars, a journey of worth. But forget not, my friends, from where the cosmos did reside, a time where there was no up, there was no down, there was no side to side.